Hi, it's Ryan from beingyourownpublicist.com. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about fear and how to actually overcome your fear and use it to gain benefit. So a lot of people come to me and talk about things like they want to put themselves out there more, they want to grow their business, maybe they want to get more clients and achieve certain goals. Now, it's normal for fear to come up when you're going towards something you want. But the first thing to realize is that everybody else has it. So it's totally normal for there to be anxiety or fear around doing things like putting yourself out there and taking your life or your business to a new place. So I want to share a few ideas with you about how you can actually use fear and how you can move through it. We make fear such a bad thing. We talk about fear being this inherently negative emotion when actually it isn't a negative emotion necessarily. Like most things, it's what you do with it that determines whether it's good or bad. So the first thing I'd like you to think about is the fact that reframing fear or anxiety as adrenaline can take on an entirely different sort of perspective in your head. If you're very nervous about doing a talk, channel those nerves into adrenaline to give you that extra edge. If you are completely calm and zen, you may come off as boring. But more to the point of things like, going through goals and trying to achieve certain things, I'd like you to think about how you can use fear for your benefit. One idea is to create content around what you're going through. When I coach people about how to get coaching clients or how to sort of grow their brand, one of the big things I say to them is let people see you, let people see who you are and what you're going through. You don't have to be perfect as a coach or a consultant. You just need to be a few steps ahead for of the people that you're coaching, but let them see who you are. So you could do things like a video on how you overcame fear of a certain situation. You could write a blog on 3 things that you did to relieve anxiety. Take what you're going through with anything, but I mean, relevant to this video would be fear. Take it and create something good out of it. You're very scared about doing a presentation, so do a video blog. Talk about your feelings and how you're going to overcome them. Because people will resonate with that authenticity in a way that's magnetic. They'll go, wow, he understands me or she understands me. Much more than if you were sort of putting this like front on the whole time. We're all human, we all feel things, we all go through things. So that's the first thing, is to kind of create content that helps people around the process you're going through. The second thing I'd like to encourage you to do is think about the fact that the anxiety is going to be there anyway. So an example is you may be putting off doing something to promote your business or achieve a goal because you're nervous about it. But think about it like this. You'll be nervous about doing it. If you don't do it, you'll feel nervous about having not done it or slightly resentful. In both situations, there's an element of anxiety or being uncomfortable, one of which you get what you want. So what I mean is, take action in spite of your fear. Identify something you're not doing because you're scared, and give yourself permission to take action on it anyway, because you're still going to feel nervous or uncomfortable, but going through that and doing the thing you're afraid of means you get what you want at the end rather than wishing you'd done something about it. I think that's a really powerful one. And the third thing to think about is think about in 6 months' time or 3 months, whatever resonates with you more. Personally, I like 3 because I don't like to think too far ahead. But think about 3 months' time. That time is going to pass whether you do something about your goal or your ambition or not. 90 days will go by whether or not you do anything about it. The difference is if you give yourself permission to take action and you create step by step a plan, you learn, you invest in yourself, you get support, you get coaching, or you join a group program, anything like that, or even just do it yourself. Personally, I suggest getting support, but that's another subject. That time is going to pass anyway. So if you take action towards what you want, at the end of that time period, you're actually going to probably have what you want or be a lot closer to it than if you'd done nothing. So I guess what I'm trying to say is the fear is always going to be there. We're always going to have elements of anxiety. There's a saying I love called every new level has a different devil. And it's so true, no matter what area you're pushing forward in or moving forward to, you're always going to feel some things. Try not to make fear a really big deal in your life. Give yourself permission to move through fear instead of doing nothing because of it. And use it to help other people. And I promise you'll notice an incredible difference in the kind of results that you're getting. I'd love to hear from you. You can go to my website, beingyourownpublicist.com. you can go on my Facebook page, which is Ryan James Locke, Be Your Own Publicist. And of course, you can comment on the video below and let me know what you got from the video, and let's talk.